Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video, and we are back with some Assassin's Creed Origins. Now you might notice something very different. My equipment, and also we are still in Siwa. Now, and also that our equipment is much lower than the previous video. Now that is because after after a few days of contemplating what am I going to do, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to start over. I'm just going to start the game completely over, and just do it this way, because one, it allows me to level up my character again. You guys get to see all that. And you guys can also see the evolution of Bayek's equipment. So as you can see, this is what Bayek. I want a nice clear look of what Bayek appears like before we do any upgrades. Okay, so we're just going to get a nice look at him. Okay. Next, first we will upgrade the quiver. So it is, as you can see, it's no longer just a simple bag. It has, hold on, let me draw my weapon. So there we go. As you can see, it was like rags, but now it's more akin to an actual quiver. There you go. Alright, next up is stabilizer glove. Okay, so that, I like how we can actually see which glove it is. So okay, so this is the glove. So as you can see, it is mostly leather held together by string. We will upgrade it once, and voila. Now it has changed so that it is now held together by proper band, straps. The bit over the back of the palm is now studded so that to offer better protection for our hands. Right, next up is the other bracer. As per usual, as you would expect, it mirrors the other hand. Yeah? Wait, hold on. No, it's actually a bit different. It has more segmented section, and also it looks like you might have gotten more bandages on one side. Alright, now we're going to do the chest piece. Alright, we can't really get a good look there. So this is what the chest piece looks like. It is leather with some scratches, and yeah, there's not much we could really tell all too much from it. So we're gonna... Okay, so there you go. So it's actually this, it's actually a bit right underneath this this scarf, and it's right above the more armored bit. So yeah, as you can see there, it is a bit more woven, and there is some studs in it, obviously to offer a bit more protection. Now we can level up our stabilizer glove again, which will increase our range damage further. Now I am essentially redoing the false oracle, folks. This will be us at a lower level. So the enemy is over there. Now I've done all the other quests again, and because I redid the quests in this area, we actually have very few enemies in the area. So here we go. Oh, we actually are. Oh shit, I already killed them. I just have to confirm the kill. So yeah, there we go.
You have returned.
To right your wrong.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very close to ushering in the perpetual rule of the strong and virtuous.
Virtue!
What will give us the power of the gods? What is one boy?
What is one boy?
Papa?
Okay, I needed to quickly recheck some. Okay, folks, so we're actually going to skip all the cutscenes through here because, again, we don't really need to completely go through them again.
What are we hunting?
The Oracle wants the pelt of an ibex stag for the ceremony.
You will stand next to the Pharaoh, won't you, Violet? You're the Magi.
When I'm Magi, I'll stand next to the Pharaoh.
You'll never be Magi. You're too scared.
That's not true.
What about the hyena cave?
Shut up!
Enough, you two.
The sand is so hot on my feet.
Sometimes they light on fire. It makes you faster. It is up ahead.
Can I come?
Your mother's waiting for you.
All right. See you at the ceremony, Hamu.
Bye, Chandra.
The herd is around here. We don't want just any stag. We want the pack leader.
Which one is he?
Big, with giant horns. Quiet now. Do what I do.
So
No one keeps an open.
See? My eyes and hand are in line with the arrow. That is the only way to shoot true.
So,
I wish I could put 100 arrows on this bow.
so here we go. So this is Bayak's gear before the thing. Now, as you can see, the bracers are not reflective of our thing, of our level ups, and neither is the shoulder armor. However, it is also uncovered, and neither is the shield. Like, the shield has no things on it.
Hey, this is my favorite part. Stay low. They will spot us unless we become like Amun, the god of hiddenness. Hit!
Did you hurt him?
A clean shot to the heart hardly hurts at all. Let us get that pelt. We will take this to the Oracle before it gets dark.
One day, I want to shoot an arrow through the sun.
You can. Your arrow will have to become Senu.
Imagine, all my arrows are Senus. Then I'll be able to hunt anything.
You said you'd like to see the Pharaoh up close.
Yeah,
What if you stand with me by his side?
can I do that?
As my son and the future Magi, yes.
Papa, what is a Magi really?
The first Magi was a protector of the Pharaoh. But now, it means you must protect all the people of Egypt. Not just protect them, but work for their well-being.
Oh, Papa, I'm so excited to be Magi one day. You know all the secrets of Siwa. What if I never grow up to be a Magi?
Of course you will. You are my son.
But I get scared. I try to be brave, but sometimes it's hard.
Hold on. Let's go this way. When I was about your age, sometimes I got scared too.
So it's nice to see, like, Bayak's gear all in its pristine condition. Now, obviously, it's not leveled, but, like, still. So here we go. We're just going to skip this.
Come!
Who are you to give commands to me?
You piece of shit! We don't have time to piss away!
Now, unfortunately, we are at a slow point as well, folks. But yeah, no, the reason why I'm essentially redoing all this is so I can explain what I'm now going to be doing going forwards in terms of the difficulty setting and whether or not I'm going to be scaled up.
Kept to the shadows.
We are pleased you have joined us, Medjay. It is of great importance that we gain access to the vault. The temple priests stubbornly refuse to assist us. You are perhaps reluctant out of loyalty to the Oracle. We have someone to help convince you otherwise.
Quiet!
Come along.
No, that area is not excavated yet. I didn't think they would actually go through that level of detail, but they did.
See that no one comes in.
We thought you were dead.
You could not even save your own son. You are no one. Bayek of nothing. Father to nobody!
And here is your nobody! May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
So there we go. Ooh, ah. Oh. So, you saw that bit. But yeah, no, we have now fully completed the entire region of Siwa. As you can see, we went to some extra locations between that I did not cover. This is the only area that I did not complete, and that is more so to do with the fact that that is for clearly much higher tier. So that is it. So next is we're on this quest. Now for funsies, I am going to put the hood on. There we go. Oh, we leveled up. We now have 3 points, which I'm then going to get this bonus. Oh, I had enough points for it anyway. Lovely.
Be sure you are ready before you go.
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said that you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
And bye. Do something about that beard.
Goodbye, my friend.
This is when we get our big title card.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat. Layla, wakey wakey. Don't make me come down there. Layla? Layla! Come on back. Layla, are you with me? Habibti.
Told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
Yes, but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's Medical Officer Geary to you. So? How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus Project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think he'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not gonna be happy with how he handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon. Dee never puts in enough snacks.
So this is our newest protagonist. And so, what's her name? Okay, yeah, we're not really getting info here. So we have, wow, all of this employee info. The field guides. So non-disclosure agreements. So here you go. I like how they give us sometimes these images, but then they give us the actual stuff underneath, like as another text. Visionaries and pioneers. And then we have Vivek. There we go, Warren Vig. Historical Research, Philadelphia facility. So that's where we were. So we were initially. And wait, hold on. Like the guy who's in charge, like Osto Berg, he's the person. He's in charge of the Sigma team. So he now oversees the Philadelphia facility. Interesting. Modern day historians. And then we have the field guide, historical. Like, there's the cover. Emergency procedures. Standard. Portable Animus, which they called Sarcophagus HR8. 2 high-performance laptops, portable inverter generators, 10,000 watts. Cooler. Towing capacity equivalent. Oh, that's the SUV. Standard pharmaceutical kit. So this is everything that she was given. Portable Animus. How do I install the Portable Animus sentence? Don't. Wow, which she broke. Okay. That is hilarious. Okay, we don't see 3 or 4 on there, but okay, interesting. Transfer of rights. Criminal Secretary owns or retains the rights to all industrial property and data. Okay. Roles and responsibilities. Uh-huh. I think who we are playing as, Layla, is just a technician. Oh, there's none there. Box notes. Oh, she's getting a bit close to the existence of the Brotherhood. Sturgo tends to sort of frown upon that. Shit, Sturgo. Broken patterns, backstabbing, obscure HR procedures, false pretense, you see. Recursion, but people like key players leaving this period in dire mysterious circumstances right out of conspiracy theory movie. I could open it. Mm-hmm. So, in terms of the gone files, so whoever this D person, she does not like the fact that people she works with like just vanish. And then when you mention Subject 17, like, she's been told, like, leave it alone. I went through Fisher's files, and the guy does have a few buried post-mortem. Preliminary report by place of Hall, London. Interior, no specific location. We're not allowed inside. Marks with blade damage to the trachea, horizontal incision to the neck. Victim suffered blow to the head post-mortem right side, possibly due to the fall of the body to the ground. Right hand shows anti-mortem burn patterns from unknown origins. Why would his right hand show burn patterns? That's the night that Reckon died. No one I know is invited to the assembly. Not that I have gone anyway. Too guilt for my taste, but still, what was the ceremony for, and what really happened that night? Your attendance we trust. Everyone we can address the assembly ground top of Herald, London. The media report reckons that as a gas leak accident that was able to collaborate the operation with emergency service and fabricate, but the pressure levels that night showed that they were pretty stable. Something does not know. But what is it about Abstergo higher ups and the unfortunate incidents anyway? The channel that done the Metro gas leak shows. Sophia, I've just seen the news about your dad. Please let me know you're okay. I know that. Okay, so that's why she's upset, is because it was her dad. And then we have Isabella Ardent. Zero took a full year to replace Isabella and very many celebrations here in the meantime. Simon Hathaway was a strange choice. I always thought Rickon and Graminski were never really appreciate his work. But he must be doing something right after all. He's still there and he's not dead yet. Friends, it was a great pleasure. I announced today nomination of Dr. Simon Hathaway as head of Zergo Industries Historical Research Department. He'll be assisted by Mrs. Victor Bebo. Although almost a year has passed since our unfortunate incident, we are confident in our solutions. I think the woman that died was a woman in Syndicate. Isabel Arden found something on the ground. She went through to make the email was destroyed 8,000 years ago. Strange architectural shapes and humanoids. What is she talking about, and where is this Standish sample today? Evio, I hope you're sitting. Was extracted in the Standish sample last week. The total video we have amounts to barely 2.7 seconds at 60 FPS for a total of memories. But even with this obscure sample, I'm already getting butterflies. I pulled one frame from the video to show you how mangled the data is, but even at this quality, some striking details emerge. Note the figures a full 20 inches taller on average than the humanoids nearby. The architecture looks like some combination of Sumerian, Egyptian and Babylonian, but the metals they're using are alloys. Elsewhere we see stranger architectural shapes. These structures have no modern precedent anywhere in the world, though the memory geostamp gives us a location southwest of the Unfortunately, most of the geostamps on these images are confusing. At some point, the location of modern Jordan, some 80,000 years ago, other to a few locations in the blank 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 and Ethiopia. But so far we haven't been able to nail anything down with more precision. Archive Crawler was not able to reconstruct cluster data with integrity. Here we go. I know Abstergo well enough to suspect they weren't doing this out of charity. The Restoration Historical Research and Preston access to Buckingham Palace, but what was Arden doing there? What was she looking for? They never told us what really happened to her, and let's face it, the official version doesn't make any sense. Well, so delicate that she couldn't send a team through normal channels. Madame de Surroundings met with unlucky end while conducting restoration work in one back and past newly reopened rooms. Wiring Dayton. Wait, hold on a sec. No, she survived. Because the whole incident. No, wait, no, it was someone else. Yeah, someone else brought the shroud. Yeah, I'm remembering now. Renault was alive and well in Chicago 2014, even if its disappearance was reported way back in 2013. If his money trail is to be believed, he was dining alone in May 2014. Huonard orders an extra country gravy. I'll admit it's hard to know what's going on from this scene. From what I could tell, the CCTV footage, the plates matched Oliver Gurnow's car rental, and it does look like him. But well, that's not his best angle. To say the least, it's all speculation, of course, because the official version is that he never made it to Chicago. But I know otherwise. Then we have the Des Miles stuff. Found subject in his initial medical report after the team picked him up in New York City, flew him over to Abstergo campus in Rome. He was fit, cleared for the Animus in September 2017, collaborating with the project, and yet he was found dead 3 months later in a cave in upstate New York. Wow! All those games took place over just 3 months. Damn. Apparently on the run, what happened to him and why did he leave? Patient has no active complaints, no active distress, no prior history, blood pressure, primary blood analysis, no sign trace of chemicals that could use an neurological disorder. No indication that patient would be prone to neurosis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. You are clear to proceed. The team for Desmond, they went for him specifically. The team was assigned to pick up the person interested in Washington Square Park. They didn't even take him back to Philly office. They flew him directly to Dr. Warren Vidic in Rome. If that's not a serious interest, I don't know what that is. Dug these out of Case Fisher's files, proved that Desmond's DNA found was way back to obscure after all. How did he die? What's with those burns on his arm? Dates, William Miles' final messages to Desmond. Must have moved the tiny facility a few days before he died. I know you think it's dangerous for me to head to Egypt on my own. You're probably right. Wouldn't be surprised if Cross already there. They're looking these things down left and right, but we don't have a lot of options. If there's a chance to grab the last power source, we gotta take it. I promise I'll be careful. I've been fighting these bastards since before you were born, literally. They're going to be there soon. Trapped me in this damn museum. Should have taken more precautions. I'm sorry, son. It wasn't fair for me to come down on you the way I did. You never asked for any of this, and I should have been more understanding. Hope you can forgive me. I love you. Oh, this is from when before you rescued him. Okay. Obscure footage of fire. I'm pretty sure it's when Miles Desmond's father would Obscure detain him. So she is looking into all this stuff. And then we have like emails. Yeah, they're going to take a long time to fucking read. I'm not going to go through all. What? Didn't we just go? What? Why are these unlocked now? So yeah, this is just explaining what the Animus is, folks. Like, these are just like guides, like where it all started. Abstergo's early prototype. We should. Oh, so that's what the early prototype looked like. First explorations. Whoa. Okay. They were thinking of this tech like for a long time. So here we go. This is for subject 4 and 17. Then the Animus for all. So yeah, that's when they started doing the whole gaming franchise thing, and they had these like instead had these like headbands. And now Abstergo seems to be experimenting with the bleeding effect for training. And we now have the new prototype, the sarcophagus. So the portable Animus HRA is Abstergo's latest innovation and channels the power of the area in a single compact suitcase that allows dedicated professionals to use the unit in the field. Previous operations sometimes required delicate extractions or placed some genetic memories out of reach. With minimal medical support, technicians can now use the system for their own explorations or safely run explorations and select a person of interest in the comfort of their surroundings. For safety purposes, the epidural connection has been replaced by a hemobarical link. It signals the information stored in the user's red blood cells. Just like the area, this information is not transmitted to the user's brain. It's physically rendered through the user's organs and interpreted by the brain as being real. So essentially, this communicates everything to your entire body. Dear God. Now this is for what they're supposed to be doing. Assignments: locate, recover an artifact. Find interest in quarter depression. Forecast location. Cave grow. Hello at geographical information team. Is to work remotely with technician on premises and medical officer stationed in fixed accommodation location. If found, the artifact is to be swiftly retrieved and taken back to HPE. Contact John Kane in London for paperwork and travel arrangements. Ooh. God, bit of a sharp stain there in my problemed area. Riding my bike in Queens without my training wheels. She has all these pictures where, oh God, taking the phone apart. Then we have some audios.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there'd always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait, that's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program.
Oh God, what's she doing?
The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. But I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority. Aho, the portable Animus. No mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all.
Okay, so she designed it. They basically took her design, and what, is she on the run?
I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy. You just have to parse the genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. Sahete. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science. I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My Animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots, and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid.
Okay, no, so she is working still with them.
Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my Animus field tested. Abstergo won't mind. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the Animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Vidick's. Ana Metakida Minda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Leila Hassan.
Okay, so she's going off the reservoir to try and impress them. What was that? And that is it. So that's how you would interact with that there.
1 bar. No, half a bar.
That's her interacting with her phone. Because you can interact with stuff around as you will comment on them. So if we were to go back here...
Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
So he got a full-on
Come
sarcophagus.
forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that...
Gladstone Kittredge, Esquire. You're fucking kidding me.
And then if we head up here...
Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla.
Alright. I think this is a good end point. If I'm being honest, because the next section can be...
Damn it, my papers went everywhere.
Whoops, anything important?
Yeah, the notes on the Animus. The genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out.
So yeah, that's a little pretty much in almost every Assassin's Creed game. Actually no, it was only really the Black Flag and Rogue, wasn't it, that had the whole exploration stuff outside the Animus. Everything else, when you went outside the Animus, it was cutscenes. I think all her notes are inside the cave. Okay, we have to progress further in the story before we can start. The bleeding effect hasn't quite started kicking in yet, by the looks of it. Oh, and then there's
Here's
my
the
map.
blueprint for my dialysis system mod.
It's gonna cause my
Could have
notes
used
to
a bigger
act up.
fluid chamber.
Could have used a bigger piece of tape over your mouth.
Whoa, so aggro.
But okay, folks, as I said, we're gonna call it there. I want to give a brief explanation over why I'll be going over the video. Sorry, I wanted to go over the changes from the first set of videos that I did, where I was debating, like game difficulty and whatnot. So now that that's all done and dusted, I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.